Hello, viewers. Welcome to the first episode of Relationship Series. I'm here in the studio with Mr. Jeremiah and Mr. Wilson. Mr. Jeremiah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great,
We
sir.
have a lot of relationship tips to discuss with you, so we hope you can try to help the viewers who have been wondering on how to move on with the relationship. Of course, the question we have in our inbox today is it okay to be in a long distance relationship?
I think personally, if it's me answering it personally, yes, it's okay because it brings a dynamic trust analysis if you want to go deep with that. Meaning you tend to know who your partner really is and who she's not or who he is. Because most times, most people don't actually like long distance relationship, given the fact that in their heart they just have it that this partner is cheating wherever he or she is. But I believe that is the best relationship to have because there's a lot of respect, high communication level if adhered to move that relationship forward.
Mr. Wilson, do you have anything to ask on this relationship aspect?
I want to ask Mr. Jeremiah. Mr. Jeremiah, do you think that long distance relationship brings about cheating?
Yes, it does. That is one of the negativity in it. But when there is no communication, a whole lot of emotions being put into play, cheating comes.
Why do you think it's cheating if you trust your partner?
And most people, like most people say, they are humans and their body are not log of wood. So they were trying to find somewhere where they can get attention and have word of their body cured by another partner.
So are you trying to tell us that now that long distance relationship is not good or is
No,
good?
I didn't say so. What I'm trying to say is pointing to the fact where you talked about cheating. Long distance relationship to me is the best format if you are looking for to get married to a woman.
Okay, that is fine. Let's hope it works out for you.
Thank you. And many of the
So
viewers too.
there's another thing that we have here. Uh, is it okay to have a relationship with someone who is significant older or younger than you?
That varies, so to say. Most ladies nowadays, given to my recent research, most date older men because most of them tend to respect them that are mature. Where the negativity comes in there is that most times when older men go to date younger girls that are not having a matured sense of reasoning, the whole lot of disrespect come into play there.
Okay, so Mr. Caleb, what do you have to say to Mr. Jeremiah?
Well, I want to ask you a question here from our inbox. It's about toxicity, about being toxic in the relationship. What is your general aspect in a toxic relationship? Are you actually saying it sometimes it actually come from the ladies or it's actually come from you? I want to know your general aspect in toxic relationships.
A toxic relationship is not good. I know a whole lot of things are detailed to alpha male being toxic, and that's what wins them women like that. No. What wins you women who have slept with more than 50 men. Yes. You cannot see a well-respected lady, a lady full of dignity, a smart lady who knows the whereabouts of her tomorrow, wanting a toxic man. Any girl who you see wants a toxic man, that girl has slept with more than 50 men. I have proofs. I did my research well. Toxic women are women who have slept with more than 50 men because sex is transactional. When you have sex with different partner, you tend to leave a soul with them. And when you're on your own and you meet a man and a man is not giving you 50 people 50 people thought, you start to feel that something is wrong somewhere. Women are way more emotional than us. That's why sex is transactional to them. Any woman who you see like toxic men have slept with more than 50 men, I'll still say it. There's no smart woman out there who love toxic men.
That's true. We have an inbox here from Cynthia from Aba. She said, "Is it okay to have a relationship with someone who is married or in a relationship with someone else?" Mr. Jerry, what do you think about it?
And to have a relationship with someone who is married, I think, given to most cultural beliefs, that is adultery. It's very bad to have a relationship with a married man. Given it biblically, God have actually joined those people together. So why become someone who wants to break that home? For me, it goes against my belief, and it's wrong for me to
Well,
date a
well,
married person.
sometimes most of these people do it out of financial support. So, are you trying to say that it's bad completely, or they should just minimize due to the nature of the country or the way they see
It is
themselves?
very bad to be in a relationship with a married person. If you are looking for source of income, we're in a digital age, one of the best age in the world, whereby you can learn a whole lot of things to make money online. We have legal and mostly illegal ways people make money. But I'm not saying people should make money illegally.
Yes.
But I'm just trying to say there are a whole lot of people who make money legally, even women. So it's very bad to be dating a married man.
Mr. Wise, what do you have to ask Mr. Jeremiah?
I just received a message from what is this person's name? Oh, Chidebere Wakale. Chidebere Wakale was asking us. So this message should go to directly to Mr. Jeremiah. He was saying, is it okay to have a relationship with someone with different political ideology than you?
I think it's not good. Why it's not good to have that depending where you are going to. Actually, it varies. I'll just give it at like a 50-50%. It varies. Given like maybe you have a political career tomorrow. If you have someone who you don't have same political views, that marriage is a charade before you had started. So it's a no-go area for me.
It's no good enough for you. But do you know that some people out there still love it? So what are you going to? What's your final say in that view that comment that guy said that Chidebe Wakale?
Okay, maybe
What do
some
you
of
think?
them, given their views, maybe they love to be in muchly argumentative essays with their wives. Maybe they write essays that they argue a whole lot. Because if someone does not have the same political ideology as you, then and you're actually having a political career, that is an error for you.
Okay, that's fine. There's another message that just dropped now. This one is coming from Eberechukwu Amaka Eberechukwu.
Okay?
So she was just asking, is it okay to have a relationship with someone who has a mental illness?
That actually depends when you talk about what love really means. My question to her is, do you really love the person? Because personally, I cannot answer that. Because if I want to actually answer that, given my own thought, it means I have to be quite truthful to the core. I can't have a relationship with somebody who is mentally ill because of the projectives I have going forward. But given religion beliefs, maybe I can do that, believing in God to make a miracle.
Okay, what about the situation whereby you love the person and the person was okay, then one or two things happen, the person started having mental issue. Are you telling me that you want to abandon the person or
I
what?
won't abandon the person. This is a very different question you have just asked. Meaning, that's where I have to show why I really love this woman. Yes, that
Okay.
shows where I really love. Am I going to run away or stay back and make her better? Believing in God or believing in anything I want to believe.
Okay.
So I wouldn't run away.
Okay. So Mr. Caleb, what do you have to say to Mr. Jeremiah?
Well, I have series of questions you have to ask him. One says, is it okay to have a relationship with someone who is physical disability? Let me just emphasize on that physical disability. In our society in South Africa, let me for instance use someone on a wheelchair. You as a man, is it okay for you to marry a woman who you every day you wake up in the morning, you will clean her, do all sort of things for her? You're acting as a man, you're also acting as a wife in that relationship due to the physical disability. Is it okay for you as a man to engage in such a relationship?
They say love is blind. Given that I'm quite a lazy person, actually. When I mean lazy, not lazy in other aspect that has to do with things, but lazy in the aspect of cleaning people up and out, up and down. So I might not give that a chance. I might not. But that does not mean the viewers out there shouldn't give that a chance if they love the person. Love is quite personal. It's a choice. So it depends on whoever. But if for me, it's a no-go area for me, actually.
Yes, another question I have from my inbox is, Mr. Jerry, good afternoon. Is it okay to have a relationship from someone who has children from a previous relationship? Let's take a scenario of an African society we are. Maybe you find out that maybe your wife to be, as eventually has a child. So maybe you don't know, or you eventually had it maybe at the process of a relationship, or you are the process of getting married. So is it okay for you to still continue with that relationship, or for you to just quit? What are your thoughts on it?
Okay, before the relationship, if your partner have been open to you, I think you shouldn't quit. It's your choice to make. You can continue to go on because she was truthful or he was truthful. But if he or she was not truthful, I think that points a blank. What's happening? Why do you keep such a big secret from me? I know in the big African homes, this have become really a problem whereby things like this happen. You don't keep such details from your partner. You have to be open minded, truthful, and don't be scared about whatever happens because you have to believe in love if you truly love the person. So you should be truthful. If the person doesn't love you, love shows that loves are not about the happy moment only. It's also about the bad moment.
A question, yeah. Someone said, I am tired of waiting on God. I have dated my boyfriend for 6 years.
Okay.
He works, earns a salary of 300K. He's the first child in a family of four. He is training his younger sibling and he barely has money left after his salary. He takes care of me too. He pays my bill. He is training me in school. My problem is that I see him as a failure when I compare him with my friends. That's that all have cars, but my boyfriend does not have. I feel ashamed each time we jump in keke and I want to break up with him. He's begging me to exercise patience with him, but for how long? What advice do you have for this lady who thinks that his friends are doing more well than his boyfriend, considering what his boyfriend is carrying on and the amount of stuff he's weighing on as a man?
I call those kind of girls Agboma. Agboma. I call them Agboma. She's a broke girl. One thing I hate about broke girls is that they have high expectations. You don't earn an income to support your man, and you start to details or actually comparing him to someone else.
Yeah.
How much has he given that man before? From what you have read, I've come across that in the internet. A man who is taking care of his family, doing so well, and even footing your so-called empty head brains, your bills, and you are making such a comment. It's so bad. For me, the man is not wise. The man is foolish. Sorry to say, but he's foolish. He's a foolish man. Because he's smart enough, how will he be having something to do with an Agboma? That's an Agboma.
Well, Mr. Chi, you have also heard it. You should also stick with your man. Mr. Wilson, what do you have for Mr. Jerry?
I just received a message from one Mr. Jeffrey. He's saying if you are in any relationship, is it okay to have an open relationship? If you're in a relationship, is it okay for you to have an open relationship?
Okay, it depends with what you and your partner have had in a conclusional state. What are the plans of your partner? Are you heading somewhere, or you are just there for the fun? If you are in the fun in a relationship, then you have to have an open relationship whereby you find somebody who matches your goals and your trajectory tomorrow.
There is another message that just dropped now from Emmanuel Eberechukwu. His message is really emphasizing on the long distance relationship. He's saying that how can we make long distance relationship work?
Okay, that details with a lot of conversations. You need to engage your partner. You need to give her time and attention, given that you guys are not in the same state or region. You need to be reaching her always. And don't always make excuses for not reaching her. When there's a whole lot of communication in a distance relationship, the key is communications and, to my beliefs, prayer.
So, Mr. Manuel, you have heard what Mr. Jeremiah said. So, my brother Kenneth, what do you have to say to Mr. Jeremiah?
Well, the final question we have for you, Mr. Jeremiah, today. This is a trending thing on the internet here. It's about a big player, Hakim Ziyech.
I came across that. So, I'm so happy that you have
I want
brought
to
it
know
up.
your general thought on it, because the Bible says for a man should leave his wife and for leave his family and come together to be as husband and wife. Do you think it was a wise idea for him for not investing with his wife, naming all his property in his mother's name? What do you think? What is your general thought on this?
Okay, given to the way the Europeans and actually the Europeans a whole lot do with things in relationship, I think he is a very wise man and an alpha male, so to say, because he's smart enough. Look at the charges the so-called wife pressed on for him to get almost all his properties. And this is actually a big message out there for the ladies out there who go out in the name of marrying. I think the marriage is full of crime because what they are going there is fraud. That's fraud. You marry somebody with the intentions of going to steal from him. So to me, I feel he's a very smart man and he's not an Obama. He's not a foolish person. He's a very, as in, he's a king. He's a king. Man still remain the prize. Yes. Thank you.
Well, Sha, thank you guys for watching on us today. Thank you for coming to the studio with me,
Yeah,
Mr.
thank
JD.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to the studio with me, Mr. Wesen. Please, guys, do not forget to subscribe. You click on this station and we'll be giving you interesting topic on relationship. Feel free to send us a DM on any of your relationship problems. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe.